Blink, and you miss it. A single leap, a single mistake, can mean the difference between life and loss. Deep within the tangled canopies of the tropical forest, where sunlight filters through layers of green, and every branch holds a story, a silent struggle unfolds. Here, survival is not guaranteed. Food is uncertain, water is fleeting, danger is everywhere, and yet, life persists. Among the leaves and shadows, a troop of monkeys begins another day. At first light, movement begins. Hungry eyes scan the forest. Every rustle, every scent, is a clue. Food is not simply found. It is discovered, through patience and instinct. A mother moves carefully along a branch, her infant clinging tightly to her chest. She pauses, listens, then reaches, a cluster of ripe fruit. But even here, nothing comes without risk. In the wild, food is never owned. It is contested. Another monkey approaches. Tension rises. A quick grab. A sudden chase. In seconds, the forest erupts with movement. Speed, agility, precision. These are the tools of survival. The successful eat. The slow go hungry. But strength alone is not enough. Monkeys are thinkers, problem solvers. They learn, adapt. A young individual watches closely as an elder cracks open a hard shell. A technique passed down, not by instinct, but by observation. In this world, knowledge is survival. As the sun climbs higher, the forest begins to dry. Water becomes precious. A small pool, hidden beneath the trees. But it is not safe. Nothing in the wild ever is. The troop approaches cautiously. Each step, measured. Each movement, watched. They drink quickly, alert, ready to flee at any moment. And then, a signal. A sharp call pierces the air. Danger. Instantly, everything changes. Bodies freeze. Eyes scan. A snake. Silent. Deadly. The troop reacts as one. Climbing higher. Faster. The forest becomes a maze of escape routes. And in the chaos, the smallest are most vulnerable. Through it all, one bond remains unbroken. A mother and her child. The infant clings tightly, its tiny fingers wrapped in fur. It does not understand the danger, but it feels the urgency, the rhythm of its mother's heartbeat. Fast, strong, protective. In her arms, it is safe. When the danger passes, the forest breathes again. The mother settles, gently grooming her young. Each movement, a gesture of care, of reassurance, of love. In the wild, this bond is everything. It is warmth. It is protection. It is life itself. But safety is temporary. The young must learn. Slowly, carefully, they begin to explore. A first step, a first climb. Unsteady, uncertain, but necessary. The mother watches closely, always near, ready to intervene. Because in this world, mistakes can be fatal. A branch bends, a slip. For a moment, the infant falls. Time slows, but not for the mother. In a flash, she reaches out, catches, pulls the infant back to safety. A single second, that could have changed everything. They are not alone. The troop is a family. Mothers share space. Young play together. Warnings are given. Help is offered. In unity, there is strength. And in this shared existence, the chances of survival increase. As the sun begins to fall, the forest softens. The frantic search slows. The dangers fade into shadow. The troop gathers, closer, quieter. The infant curls against its mother. Exhausted, safe, for now. Night brings a different world. New predators, new threats, but also a moment of rest. High above the ground, among the branches, they sleep. The mother remains alert. Even in rest, she listens. Because survival never truly stops. Life here is fragile. Not all will survive. Not all will grow. But those who do, carry forward the knowledge. The instincts, the lessons learned, from one generation to the next. In the harshness of the wild, it is easy to see only struggle. Only danger, only loss. But there is something else. Something powerful. A quiet force that shapes the future. A mother's care, her patience, her sacrifice, her strength. As dawn approaches once more, the forest prepares to awaken. Another day, another challenge, Another chance. The infant opens its eyes. A little stronger, a little wiser, still holding on. In the wild, survival is a skill. But life begins with a mother's love. Would you like me to find some information on how different primate species use social grooming to strengthen their group bonds? From burning deserts, to frozen mountains, to the chaos of human cities, these are the masters of survival. The world is never still. Forests rise, then fall. Rivers flow, then vanish. Temperatures shift, landscapes transform, and for those who live within it, there is only one rule. Adapt or disappear. Among the countless creatures that face this challenge, few are as versatile, as resilient, as intelligent as monkeys. High above the forest floor, in a world of leaves and light, life unfolds in 3 dimensions. Here, gravity is both enemy and ally. Monkeys move with astonishing agility. Leaping, grasping, balancing. Every branch is a pathway. Every gap, a test. A single miscalculation can mean a deadly fall. But evolution has prepared them. Flexible limbs, grasping hands, tails that guide and stabilize. They are not just residents of the canopy. They are masters of it. In this dense green maze, speed is survival. A predator appears. A shadow moves. In an instant, the forest explodes into motion. Bodies fly between branches. Hands catch what eyes barely see. A leap measured in milliseconds decides everything. Blink, and it's over. The rainforest offers plenty. Fruits, leaves, insects. But abundance does not mean ease. Food is scattered, hidden, contested. Monkeys must search. Remember, learn. Some use tools. Others follow seasonal patterns. Knowledge becomes currency. And those who understand the forest thrive. But not all monkeys live in abundance. Some exist where life seems impossible. The desert, a place of heat, of dryness, of relentless exposure. Here, the rules change. There are no tall trees, no endless fruit, only survival, in its purest form. Water is everything. Without it, nothing survives. Monkeys in these regions have adapted. They wake early, move strategically, seek shade. Some find moisture in roots. Others lick dew from leaves. Every drop matters. Every decision counts. The sun becomes an enemy. Temperatures soar. Energy drains quickly. To survive, they slow down. Rest in shadows. Move only when necessary. It is not strength, but restraint, that keeps them alive. At the opposite extreme lies a different challenge. Cold, biting, unforgiving. Snow blankets the land. Food is scarce. Movement is difficult. Yet even here, monkeys endure. Their bodies adapt. Thicker fur, tighter groups, shared warmth. They huddle together. A living shield against the cold. Some seek geothermal springs, warm water in a frozen world. A rare refuge, a lifeline. For the young, these environments are even harsher. They rely entirely on their mothers, clinging tightly, learning slowly. Every movement taught, every danger avoided, through guidance. Survival is not instinct alone. It is inherited knowledge. But perhaps the greatest challenge is not nature. It is change. As human cities expand, new environments emerge. Concrete replaces trees. Noise replaces silence. Chaos replaces order. And yet, monkeys adapt. Here, they learn new skills. Opening containers, navigating traffic, stealing food, avoiding humans. It is a different kind of survival. One that demands intelligence, above all else. The city offers opportunity. Easy food, abundant resources, but also constant danger. One mistake can be fatal. Still, they persist, because adaptation is their greatest strength. Across all these worlds, rainforest, desert, snow, city, one truth remains. Monkeys do not dominate through size or strength, but through flexibility, the ability to change, to learn, to evolve. But the world is changing faster than ever. Habitats shrink, climates shift, resources disappear. Even the most adaptable species have limits. The question is no longer, can they adapt? But how much change can they survive? As the sun sets across forests, deserts, mountains, and cities, monkeys settle wherever they can. Each environment, a different story. Each day, a new challenge. And yet, they endure. In a world that never stops changing, the greatest survivors are those who learn to change with it. Would you like me to research specific examples of tool use among different monkey species in the wild?